All right, today we're working on speed. Finally got the system. It's gonna tell us our club head speed. I got camera down low. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get baseline numbers first, how fast I'm swinging it. Feeling decent today, but we'll see if I can get 3 to 5 mile an hour more after I do some drills and whatnot. But we got Paris lit up now. We're a different vibe now. So let's do it. Let's hit some nukes. Baseline numbers, just speed. First one, 39. 39 off rip. Dangerous! PR is 143. So hopefully today we see 145, 146, 147. That would be sick. But PR is 143. That's what we're chasing today. It's coming today. $38. So slow, bro. All right. Let's do 10 total shots. We'll average it out. And then we'll see what my average is, and we'll try to get more out of it. All right, 5 more. That felt slow. $140, $141 is my consistent number. The number will be right here, the actual number. But now it's about the work. These are the things that I do on a regular basis in order to increase that number even more. Realistically, when I started, y'all, I was hovering, I was like 129, 130 consistently. Now we're up to, what, 20 mile an hour faster? Is that 20? 29, 39, that's 10. We're gonna get 20. Yeah, the maths. Claude math, right? Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all what I do to hopefully try to get this number up even more today. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Stay tuned. All right, first things first, what I do, I grab my downshift board, shout out Downshift Golf. I step on it. I don't know if this is gonna look the opposite for you, but the way I'll explain it is this. We're gonna start pressure here, and you'll see every long driver, a lot of long drivers do this little rock motion with their feet. What this does is help us get loaded into each side here, and you'll see the board will kind of move each direction as I do that. So what I wanna do first is I wanna feel rock here, push down this way, load back into that side, and then feel like I spring up and backwards. I'm not doing this, which is what a lot of people think that we're doing when we're hitting long drive, but what I am doing is I'm putting pressure here, and this left foot is extending, and my chest is kind of pushing back as my pelvis pushes forward, kind of like that. So what I like to do, I like to get this across my shoulders here, and what I like to do first, so I like to first get the little rock set up, before I start my turn, and then I gradually add just a little bit of turn. And then I'll kind of do these where I get here, get that big turn. I'll sit in this kind of downward movement. I'll rotate up, sit in it, and then I'll extend, because I really want to focus on that move. If I can get pressure down, I can get back up really quickly. So I'll do it again. Up. That's also a bit of a workout on this knee right here. This knee has to be really strong because there's a lot of force going down into that knee. So with me pausing at that bottom of the swing, I'm really strengthening that stability, trying to get that balance in that left leg. All right, now that I'm done with that a little bit, I'll add this little weighted ball. Hopefully don't hit the TV. And I'll really feel how this pressure gets over to that left side. And I really start to feel that timing a little bit more as I get through there. That's what I do as far as weight transfer. Let's go over what I do as far as technique to get myself ready. All right, on the technique side, I'm sure you guys have seen it in that lesson that I had with Ed. Shout out Ed, helping me out a lot with this long drive stuff. You've seen that we are trying to get this swing way back around. Now, me personally, I don't want to do that, but I have to. So what we're working on with this weighted ball here is as I get rotated, I'm trying to see that turn a little bit more. I'm trying to get higher with these hands, and I'm trying to see that ball in my backswing every time. I'm working on, essentially, in my brain, what does it feel like to lengthen this golf swing? I feel like I'm pushing these hands almost into this light up here, and I'm feeling really big turns as I'm getting through there. This is also helping a little bit with my mobility side. And notice I'm not really focused on that side of the swing right now, because that side of the swing was focused on this downshift board and this third thing that we'll do. But I am really focused on what does it feel like to have that club a lot more up in the air and behind me. This is also simultaneously how I threw out my shoulder the other day. Well, that mixed with dropping a dumbbell on my shoulder. Don't ask how that happened. But definitely take that a little bit more cautiously. I don't do that too often, but I am slowly trying to incorporate more and more of that so that my backswing obviously gets a lot longer. But part 3, this is my favorite part. All right, so part 3 here. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use this swing weight, in order to help me really start to gain speed as I get through there. I'm objectively trying to swing this faster and faster every single time I swing this thing. This is really cheap. You can get it on Amazon, 25 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. Also get it on TikTok, that's where I got it. Shout out TikTok. But what essentially we're doing is we're trying to incorporate everything that we worked on in the first 2 things, but also add this third leg, pause, insane remark. We're adding this leg, this left leg, feeling like after it's gotten that pressure that we worked on in the downshift, it's going to open, and I'm gonna essentially swing towards this ladder that I have in the corner here. So that's the feeling that I'm gonna have. I like to put my foot against this mat. This kind of helps me feel like I'm getting off of it. If I kind of have a level surface here, it's hard for me to kind of internalize pushing off. But this is kind of working against me, so I have to work harder to kind of get against it, essentially. The math, I know some people don't get it, but I'm gonna move this table because this is gonna impact me for sure. Ugh. All right, let's do it. I'm not gonna put that up there yet, but in a few seconds, we're gonna see how much faster it helps when you're swinging a weighted club through here. What I like to do is push forward and then go back. So see how that left foot spins out as I do that. I want to feel when I do this, I want to feel as out of control as possible. The goal is to gain speed. So in order to gain speed, you really got to feel out of control. Because as you start to gain speed, as you start to get comfortable with it, what out of control starts to feel like is your new normal. Then you start to get control. 1 + 1 ends up being 2. Quick math. Last thing I'll say about speed, you gotta stay strapped with gloves because you're gonna sweat through them. Shout out 4 Links Golf though. They got me strapped. Tyler, I mean, hang on. Look at the attention to detail, y'all. We sell confidence, not golf gloves. Tyler got a message and everything. I barely got this, y'all. These are selling fast. They just restocked too. Y'all gotta get you one. My boy Tyler, cooking, boy. And guess what? I ripped through half of those other gloves. I don't never rip through these. I'm just saying. Fits like a glove, baby. Now I got 150 in me. Now I got 150 in me for sure. It's that 4 Links glove technology, bruh. Gets you 5 extra miles an hour. I'm sorry. All right, let's see if we can do it. 150. Realistically, 145 is the goal. That's the PR. That's the one we want to hit. But if I can get 150 today, yeah. If I can get 150 today, that's game changer. 45 off rip, baby. 45 off rip. All right, we're gonna hit 10 more, see if I gained any speed. Already, I'm talking 2 mile an hour, 3 mile an hour. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it already. Let's see if we can jump up higher. 40. There's 45. There's 46, baby. 40. All right, so y'all see, we hit a PR today. 146 is the new PR. Y'all see the steps that I took in order to get 146. I'm gonna keep doing that thing because there's results in there. Make sure you get a downshift board. Make sure you get 4 Links Golf. Make sure you get one of these swing weight things. Book a lesson at the club at City Center. If there's nothing else to say, see y'all.